This vlog, I feel like I've been getting enough requests that people want to know how I make my sourdough bread. So I thought I would just show you some of the steps that I do. Honestly, what I do is I have taken what I have found that works for me from other YouTube videos, kind of like a piece from here, piece from that video, piece from that video. I will link the video that ultimately helped me the most with making sourdough bread. We'll show you how to make the sourdough bread from start to finish. And it might be like, I'll show you tonight, and then tomorrow I'll have to show you the next part because it does take overnight the way I do it. If you've been following me on my Instagram stories, we are trying to figure out a new paint color, as you can tell here on this wall and over here. And I think we have concluded a color. It's right here. It's this one. It's obviously not going to pick up the way it's going to look in person, and also it's nighttime when I'm starting this vlog, but it's called Cream in My Coffee by Sherwin-Williams is who makes this one. But so far as the color we like the best because it's not too gray and it's not too beige. It's kind of like a nice in between. And we're changing out our kitchen table to, this is a chair from the new kitchen table that's coming in. Right now it's just Oliver and I at home. He's right over there, so it's a little quiet in our house tonight. And I've got Ralphie right there. We just got back from a walk. Forgive the lighting. It is nighttime and it's just not the best lighting right now. Here is my sourdough starter. This is the start of how I make sourdough bread. I usually start it in the evening, and that's why I'm starting the vlog in the evening. And I am going to feed my sourdough starter. I will have you and recommend you to go watch a video on how to do sourdough starter, but for me, it's just super simple. It's just water and flour. I usually do more flour than water, but go watch a video on that because that's how I learned. And honestly, you kind of just learn as you go with the sourdough starter. I've had this one, and his name is Mort. I've had this one since Easter, and it definitely smells like I've had it since Easter. It has got that nice pungent smell. And I just added some water right now. I'm gonna feed Mort so that it's active and ready to go in my sourdough loaf. So I keep my flour in this bin, and I don't even really measure. And I just take a couple of spoonfuls of flour and I put it right into my sourdough starter. And I'm gonna stir this. I find that the thicker your sourdough starter, the faster it's gonna grow. This is a little on the runny side, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more flour. Doing this one-handed here with my camera. Okay, so that's a little thicker, and I'm going to let this sit for a little bit. Okay, I got out a new jar. A couple times a week, change out the jar just to keep it clean looking for aesthetics, and I'm sure it is good to change out your jars. But that way you guys can see how Mort will grow. Hopefully tonight he will grow enough to show you guys so I can actually start on a loaf tonight. And I do cover it. Just screw that on. Okay, while I'm letting my sourdough starter just sit after I fed it, and by the way, I feed it every day. I feed Mort every day. I named it Mort, and I think I've told you guys this before. There was a song called Plantasia by Mort Garrison, and it was playing when I was actually making the sourdough starter for the very first time back in April. So I had learned in a previous YouTube video that I'd watched that you want to name your starter because it's like a pet. You need to feed it every day. You need to remember to like take care of it. And named him Mort. So that's how my sourdough starter got named. Okay, yes. Look who just got home.
First off, trash. That's trash.
First off, I have trash.
First off, right here. First off. I'm so excited.
What is going on here? Oh. Oh.
You guys will go to the market for that?
Corn tamales.
No, are the pupusas, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Pupusas and tamales.
Oh, you also got the tamales.
Oh, sweet corn tamales.
I'm gonna be fighting you on that one tomorrow.
Lucy, this is what I love.
Lucy.
Where'd you guys find these?
Elote.
Elote.
What's elote? Which one's
Elote is corn.
Okay.
So tamales de maíz, or maíz. Tamales de maíz.
¿Ya maíz?
De maíz.
And then tell us what this is. I can never pronounce it.
Curtido.
It doesn't look very appetizing in the bag though.
Delicious.
It is. It's this cabbage slaw. And then this here is like a sauce that you would put over the pupusas or the tamales. And then is this like that?
It's cream. It's like the
Crema?
Yeah, it's a Mexican.
It seems like it's almost like a mayonnaise base though.
No, it's just a creamy.
Oh,
cream.
that one looks like, okay, that one looks like sour cream. Yeah, Marla's going to town on her papusa. Okay, they also went to Thrifthood tonight. Show us what you got.
So if you guys are from like the Utah County area, then they have a store called Thrifted, and it's basically like a big vintage shop, but I love just the atmosphere and like the owners.
Well, and it's used clothing. It's the thrift store.
Yeah, but they're more vintage store prices, but like it's just so awesome. I just love the atmosphere. But I got this Nike Air sweatshirt, vintage.
Cute.
So I just like the
Why do you
color.
like that year? Was
I
it
just
why
like
that
the
year?
color.
Oh, you just like the color.
like
The
the
color.
color.
It's like that.
Not much to it. Amanda got this, and it has holes in it, but
Stop, man.
we're-
It's like very like.
I also got this. So
So it just depends on what you like.
did you get this for
Yeah.
Evelyn? Did you get this for Evelyn?
No, that's mine.
Amanda, hold that up. Let me see that one on you.
And we're
Oh, you
gonna
guys-
share this one. I'm gonna share it 'cause I-
Calvin Klein,
And then-
little red shirt.
We went to
Wait,
an
we
open
didn't-
mi- and
we
then
didn't-
went to an open mic night.
Really?
Oh my gosh,
you got?
that
Let's
was
see.
actually
And
so
that was
fun.
very
Did you
fun.
win something?
That was very interesting.
And I won first prize.
Stop, you did karaoke.
Okay, no. Okay, so it was gonna take 15 minutes for this to finish up.
What's open mic night?
Oh.
So was that a? So obviously it was
So
not a bar.
we went to a bar,
Too
but they
young.
thought we were old enough. So,
Did you really?
I'm so confused.
okay, so the El Salvadorian market that sells like the pupusas and the tamales, like they said, oh, it's gonna be a 15-minute wait. And we're like, okay. So we just walked outside, and then I had been to this vintage record shop before. It was right across the street. I had been inside, so we just like went in there and we were like looking at records. But in the
Christmas
back,
favorites? Julie Andrews.
but in the more the tap cats.
Tap cats.
But in the
Ah.
back of the record store, they had like a big stage, not a big stage, like a stage, and people were just performing. Like anyone could go up and perform. So we were just like kind of watching that for a bit. So we did that while we waited. Then these were only $2, these records. So this one's, they had a lot of good songs in here. And then this was Christmas music.
Did
So
you guys sing?
no, I totally would have gone up, but like we only spent 15 minutes there.
I'm gonna
You're
practice
sober.
my cyclone.
So I get up and want, hey everybody. See, Amanda could show you. She got
Oh,
one.
you-
I don't really know
Oh,
what it is.
you. Step on my shoe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just like the oversized and I like the red. I don't know what this says.
Oklahoma University.
The best is here.
Well, the best is here. Well, good.
Let's go play these. Let's see if these work. Come on.
So in the meanwhile, I'm still waiting for Mort to grow a little bit for you guys, but it's getting late, so I think I'm just gonna show you the process of how I make my sourdough bread. You wanna help me out, Ralphie?
Oh, I'm coming.
You wanna help me out?
What is that?
When I had it, we were going. Right over the microphone. Oh my gosh. There we go. Always keep on side. Now put it at me.
It's all processed falling apart. Go get
That
a
is
different
not
one.
even
Okay,
bad, girl.
Marla just came in here to show me her ouchie, so if you don't have the stomach,
That is not even bad.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
It's a cut inside of a cut. Do you not see that? Ew, that is nasty.
Okay, she's gonna be a nurse. But so it talked about it today. Today's tender mercy was I literally put on shorts to go longboarding, and then I was just like, no, today I'm gonna wear pants. Like I don't know. And then I ended up crashing on my longboard, and so like this is with wearing pants. So, like I can only imagine what it would look like if I had just.
I didn't even know you had crashed, because I was with you guys on the trail.
Before.
They had gone ahead on bikes, and I was walking with Ralphie,
But
and then we met up, and I didn't know you had fallen.
Crashed, and I like got up and like I didn't really feel anything, and then I like looked down and it kind of just looks gross. Honestly, look at it.
Wait, it looks like a patch. Ew.
Well, okay, well, let's put some maybe peroxide on it and some medicine.
That looks
Okay, put on peroxide. Let's do it.
Okay, here, Marla, come here.
Wait, I love this t-shirt.
Put your leg up here on the...
All right, next to your food.
But
Okay, okay, we're gonna pour a little medicine.
Oh my gosh, that burns so bad. That burns so bad. Holy.
It means it's working.
holy crap!
Touched it. I need something to squeeze.
Squeeze around it.
No, stop. That hurts so bad.
That looks.
If the camera wasn't on.
Pinch yourself.
No.
Wow, that means the more white like that, I think the more dirty, like your
It's okay
cut.
to cry, Marla.
You can't be a nurse either.
No, this hurts.
Okay, keep
I'm
your-
not grossed out.
don't
This just
put-
hurts really
Don't
bad.
put your foot on the counter.
I'm grossed out.
Well, okay, so now,
Ew.
hold on, let me get a paper towel.
Does it feel
Okay, let me
better?
get a paper towel.
No, stop. Please don't. No, please don't. Ah,
What are you doing?
oh, it hurts really
Okay,
bad.
no, soft. Watch, just soft.
That
Soft.
hurts so bad.
It's okay.
Okay, thumbnail of your pain.
Oh, my pain.
No, you look like you're not in pain. You look like you're happy about it.
That just that burns so bad. I haven't done that. I feel like I used to do it all the time because I would like scrape my knees all the time when I was younger.
Maybe a little lavender oil or like ointment.
Do you have like any nail spray?
We do. No, like.
Constipated. Mom's actually getting frustrated.
Okay, that's good for my thumbnail. Okay, well, it's gonna get better. Ew, look at all the dirt. Look at all that dirt.
That burns so bad. That burns so bad.
I'm going off a recipe from a YouTube video. I will link that down below if you want to follow that. I find this one works best for me though. Okay, so I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I do about a cup of the sourdough starter. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it. It says a teaspoon of salt, but I do like a good pinch of salt. And then it says 3 1/4 of flour. I already measured it, so I'm putting that in. And then it's 1 1/2 cups warm water. Okay, you guys, the next step is I add sesame seeds. These are not toasted. I suppose you could add toasted ones, but this is not part of the recipe. This is just something I like to add. I add just a couple tablespoons of that, or maybe 1/4 of a cup. We really like those. And then I just go ahead and I stir it. I actually usually do all the liquid stuff first, but I'm sure this will work out. And if I feel like it's too thick, I'm gonna add some more water, which it seems like it's a little thick. I do a lot of this by just eyeballing it, you guys, but if you follow that recipe, I'm sure it's gonna turn out just great for you guys.
So you don't need a KitchenAid to make this bread?
Nope, you don't need a KitchenAid.
No Bosch?
No Bosch. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly stir it with a spoon just to incorporate everything. And you guys, I'm so sorry the lighting is so bad. It's nighttime. This is like almost like 9:45 at night, guys. But this is what I do. I'll do this at night, and then tomorrow morning I'll let it rise again and then cook it. But I'll show you. There is a little bit of a process. And I'll just cover this up. Okay, you guys, I just bring it over to my counter. I cover it up, and literally that's it till tomorrow morning. Okay, you guys, it's about 7:20 in the morning, and I'm just checking on this. Ooh, it looks like it's doing great. That's what you want it to look like. So I'm not quite ready to do the next step yet because it's school time. Amanda's off to school here soon. You look so cute. Is that one of the shirts you got from last night?
Yeah, from Thrift Hood I got the shirt.
It's really cute. You want to show them your outfit?
The shirt is from Thrift Hood, these pants are from Paxson, and my shoes are Nike.
You look darling. Okay, we're gonna pack up her lunch and head out to school. Okay, we have a few minutes before Amanda has to go to school, so I thought I'd show you guys what I do to form the dough and put it into this. This is called a banneton, I believe. This is just some parchment paper. So I will end up putting the dough in there. I have some flour down here. I have this out just in case I need more flour, but this so far is all I think I'll need. And so I just kind of spread this out on the counter. Okay, so here's our dough that has been rising overnight, and I'm gonna put it right on top of the flour. And for me, the sourdough kind of turns out different every time in terms of like its moisture. So this feels like it has a lot of hydration in it, which pretty much means there's a lot of water in it. Okay, I feel like I want to add a little bit of flour to the top of this because it's very moist. And then I just start folding it. You can just keep adding flour to help you fold it is basically what you want to do. Honestly, I know I'm not a pro at this, but it turns out for me, and this is what works for me. I found that through watching several YouTube videos. I do have one of those fancy like scraper things, but I'm not using that right now, and I generally don't, so just use my hands. So now I have that banneton that I was talking about. You do not bake it in this. This is just what it's gonna rise in. And then here's the wax paper, because I'm going to lift it out in the end to put it into my cast iron pan. So I'm going to pick this up as gently as I can and put it right into my Banneton. I will cover that and let it rise for a couple of hours. And we'll be back. So it's almost been 2 hours later, and I want to show you guys how it looks, how it's coming along.
Cook it already.
I will. Got Oliver over there working from home. There's Ralphie. So I am going to preheat the oven and get things ready to start baking it. Okay, I always make sure my oven rack is pretty low because the red cast iron pan is pretty tall. And now I'm going to preheat my oven for 450 degrees. So here is my cast iron pan that I've been talking about. And I want to tell you guys a little tip that I learned. This is just yellow cornmeal. And I put it on the bottom, and it's supposed to keep the sourdough bread from burning on the bottom when you're baking it. And that's it. You do that, and then we'll put the bread in here. Okay, so now that the cornmeal's in here, I'm gonna put the lid on it, and you want this nice and hot. So I'm actually gonna put this inside the oven for about 15 minutes while it's preheating. Okay guys, I'm ready to put this in my cast iron pan, but before I do, I'm supposed to cut, I think they call it the ear. I don't have a good blade, I'm just using a kitchen knife, but you know what, it works enough for me. And
what happened to the razor knife I gave you?
It didn't really work that well.
Is it? What is it? It's off. Is it?
But actually, that's a perfect little slit, so we're good.
It's off though, it's kind of like
Okay, you've never complained before, settle down.
Okay.
Okay, now this has been heating up in my oven, and so we're gonna take this, it's very hot, take off the lid, and then now we're gonna take the bread and just put it as is, like that, you guys. It's like so easy, so simple. And now we're going to steam cook it for 30 minutes back into a 450 degree oven.
You just leave that cornbread in there, just like
Yep.
that cornmeal?
It helps from the bottom burning. And then just put it into the oven for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set it for 30 minutes, but when we come back, we'll take the lid off and let it cook for about 25 more minutes. Okay, 30 minutes has passed. We're gonna take off the lid so that now the bread can brown. And yeah, it's gonna look pretty different here in about 25 minutes. Okay, you guys, it's been 25 minutes. Bring it right over here. Okay, it looks really good. I'm gonna take it out of the cast iron pan and put it on the rack here and show you. Okay, it looks really good. Let's see. Sounds really good. I'm cooking other food over here if you wanna show them. I'm making a marinara sauce to go with it and pasta. Okay, so let's look underneath. This is what I was talking about. It's super hot, hold on. Okay, see how underneath it's already pretty brown? It's a good thing we put that cornmeal underneath, otherwise it looks a little more like black, like a little too burnt. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a good one. We'll cut into it in just a few minutes. Okay, you guys, it's cooled a little bit. It's actually still kind of warm, but we're not really patient around here. We want to eat it, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it. And I'll just turn around to show you guys like what it looks like. Looks pretty good. This is like my husband's favorite piece, so I'll go give that to him. Okay, I came in here to give Oliver his slice of bread, and he's over there eating it already. So yeah, I had a plate I was gonna give it to him on. I caught you.
So good.
It is. It's really super good. I did have a little piece. I didn't film me eating it. I like mine with butter. He just eats it plain, but how do you like the sesame seeds in it? You're so tall.
It's so good.
I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was mainly centered around how to make the sourdough bread. Some of you had asked me, how do you make yours? Again, I pretty much have watched like 30, probably more than that, videos on how to make sourdough starter, how to make the sourdough bread. And by far the one I'm gonna put the link in before was the easiest for me. It was like a no-fail sourdough bread recipe. And I used to fear making like the first 3 or 4 loaves. I like, oh, I don't even wanna do this. I'm afraid it's gonna mess up. And now I can't even tell you how many loaves I've made since I found that recipe. So hopefully you guys go and make your own sourdough bread and enjoy it. I also wanna share with you guys real quick to stay tuned because Sam comes back, and by the time this vlog probably comes up in less than 30 days. So that is really super exciting for us. And then also stay tuned because we are getting our house repainted and it'll be fun for you guys to see. what it looks like when it's all over. Okay, we'll see you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye.